Anzac Day for me is a time of remembrance for all the sacrifices and all the effort that all the soldiers went through on Anzac Day all those years ago, 99 years ago now, and all the sacrifices they made for us today so that we could be here.
Anzac Day is a day where we remember all the men and women that fought, died, and paid many sacrifices to protect and defend our wonderful country, the freedom we enjoy, and the way we live. On the morning of April 25th, 1915, Australian and New Zealand troops landed under fire at Gallipoli, and it was then, in the violent campaign which followed, that Anzac tradition was forged.
Each year we pay homage not only to those original Anzacs, but to all who served and died for this country.
Anzac means to me of a time of reflection to the soldiers who paid the ultimate sacrifice to serving their country.
Anzac Day means to me to remember the Anzac legends, the people who fought in war to save our country. One of my great uncles went to war and we remember him.
To wear this uniform with pride and all the people who died wearing this uniform in Gallipoli.
This is worthwhile, this is how we get together, and I think particularly as an Australian they've actually learnt so much to bond together, to show great initiative, and I think to learn just the responsibility of what you do in service.
We spoke with some of the diggers here today and they were able to provide us with some stories and tell us about the times that they had back in the army, and it was very interesting to hear all the things they had to say, and they taught us a few things as well about the cadet unit.
Both my grandfathers served in the First World War in Belgium and France, and my maternal grandfather, my mother's father, he was in the field artillery. Here is the dead man's penny that was sent back to my grandmother's, and which is engraved with my grandfather's name on it, and also the letter from King George V in appreciation for their service. There are also 2 books, one for each family, which has all the soldiers that served in World War I, names of all the soldiers and their battalions in this book, and it's about this big, and both my grandmothers got sent back that as well. So there is a lot of memorabilia which I treasure, and I will hand on to our children.
The Anzac legend is of utmost importance as it remains one of the defining moments in our nation's history. The Battle of Gallipoli marks the emergence of the Australian identity. The values of the Anzac legend, respect, honour and mateship, create a moral fabric for our nation, which is important to promote amongst young people. Although my generation is now 100 years removed from the tragedies, through this experience I have now developed a personal responsibility to share the Anzac and World War I legends in order to keep our local stories alive. I would like to call upon the younger members of our community who are here today to lead by example and share the values espoused by our diggers with their peers. As the younger generation of Australians, it is up to us to keep this legacy alive.
The uniform I'm wearing today is something that we can wear because of the Anzac commemoration. We are a part of the Australian Cadet Corps through my school, and I wear the uniform with pride.
They shall grow not old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
Lest we forget.